Welcome back to Grammar Fundamentals for the SAT. This is Chapter 1, Lesson 5. We've finished nouns and pronouns. Now we reach the engine of every sentence, the verb. Today we start with action verbs. Welcome to verbs, the engine of every sentence. A verb expresses either an action or a state of being, and today we focus on the action verb, the word that tells what someone or something does. Now, action comes in two flavors. There's physical action, the kind you can see, run, build, shout, climb. And there's mental action, the kind that happens inside the mind. Think, believe, remember. Both of those count as action verbs. For example, the hikers climbed the ridge. Climbed is the action. It's what the hikers did. So whenever a word names something being done, physical or mental, you've found an action verb. Here's the most important split among action verbs, and the SAT loves it. After the verb, you ask one of two questions: what or whom? If a word answers that question, the verb is transitive, and that answering word is called the direct object. Listen, Ellie ate the cake. Ate what? The cake. There's your object, so ate is transitive. But sometimes nothing answers what or whom. Then the verb is intransitive. Take, Myron leaped over the fence. Leaped what? Well, nothing. Over the fence tells us where he leaped, not what he leaped. No object, so leaped is intransitive. So the whole question comes down to this. After the verb, is there a what or a whom? Now the trap that fools almost everyone. Just because words follow the verb does not make it transitive. You have to watch out for adverbs and prepositional phrases. Powell explored far and wide. There are words after explored, sure, but far and wide tells us how he explored, not what. So there's no object, it's intransitive. Same thing here. John rushed to his country's service. To his country's service follows the verb, but it tells where he rushed, not what. Still no object. Still intransitive. So remember, only a word that answers what or whom is a direct object. Anything that tells how, when, or where simply does not count. One more crucial point. A verb isn't transitive or intransitive forever. The very same verb can be either, depending on the sentence around it. Take the verb sang. She sang a ballad. Sang what? A ballad. There's an object. So here, sang is transitive. But change the sentence. She sang beautifully. Sang what? Nothing. Beautifully just tells how she sang. So now that very same verb, sang, is intransitive. That's exactly why you can never label a verb in isolation. You have to look at the actual sentence and ask, in this sentence, is there a what or a whom right after the verb? Here's a bonus that shows up on the test all the time. Some verbs travel in pairs, one transitive, one intransitive, and they are very easy to mix up. Take lie and lay. Lie means to rest, and it never takes an object. I lie down. But lay means to place something, and it always needs an object. I lay the book down. Lay what? The book. Next pair, rise and raise. The sun rises with no object, but you raise the flag. Raise what? The flag. And sit and set. Please sit, no object, but set it here. Set what? It. So the pattern is wonderfully simple. The intransitive twin takes no object, while the transitive twin always needs one. Let's put it all to work. Lightning split the old oak tree. First, find the action verb. Split. That's what the lightning did. Now run the test. Split what? The old oak tree. There's a direct object answering what, so split here is transitive. Action verb with an object, transitive. All from one quick question. Do that every time, and verbs will never trip you up. Let's practice. The action verb is shown in capitals. Decide whether it's transitive, followed by a word answering what or whom, or intransitive with no such word. Pause and try before I answer. The beauties of nature impressed the young boy. Run the test. Impressed whom? The young boy. There's an object answering whom, so the answer is transitive. Powell came from a small town in New York. Came what or whom? Nothing. From a small town just tells us where he came from. No object. So the answer is intransitive. He landed a teaching job after college. Landed what? A job. That's a direct object answering what, so the answer is transitive. Now spot the action verb. In each sentence, pick the word that names what someone or something does, physical or mental. Pause and try each. The crowd cheered for the home team. Which word names the action? Cheered. That's what the crowd did. So the answer is cheered. The scientist studies distant galaxies. The action here is mental. Studies. That's what the scientist does. So the answer is studies. Diego remembered the answer just in time. Remembering happens in the mind, but it's still an action. Remembered is the action verb, so the answer is remembered. Let's bring it together. An action verb tells what someone or something does, and that action can be physical, like run, or mental, like think. If a word after the verb answers what or whom, the verb is transitive, and that word is its direct object. If nothing does, the verb is intransitive. And remember, the very same verb can be either, so always test it inside the actual sentence. Great work! In Lesson 6, we'll meet the other great family of verbs, linking verbs.